Hi, I'm Casey. I'm at Disney World, and that's Pirates of the Caribbean ride. And this is the Too Many Words podcast.
I'm going right now. Welcome back to the Too Many Words podcast. This is episode 48. It is, what time is it? Almost 6 o'clock in the afternoon on a Thursday? 6:10 on a Thursday? What's the date?
Today is 7/6/2023.
7/6/2023. Wow, I didn't know that was that year.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, and it will be almost the end of the month by the time this airs. And 4 more episodes until we officially hit episode 52. Celebrating 1 year with us, with you, with all of you beautiful people. Jordan, why are we outside? Actually, no. Forget that I said that. Jordan, where are we? Hanging on. What am I hanging on to? Oh, his mic has stopped recording, folks. Everybody smite him for having issues. Wow. How could you? You're a professional podcaster. That's insane. I don't know.
Hello? All right.
Hello?
Now we're good.
Hi.
We're
Good.
great. How are you? That's good. That's good. All right. Yes, we're good to go now.
Yeah?
Yeah. So, what would you ask me?
Oh, how are you?
Oh, I'm great.
Explain where we're at right now.
We are at.
Hi.
We're at a park. We're at a park in my childhood town. I shouldn't say childhood.
I mean, it was a part of my childhood.
Preteen, young adult, child. Not so much childhood was more.
Did you not know about this
more-
park when you were a child?
No, I did. Childhood was more spent in Davenport than anywhere
What
else.
exactly is this park called? I don't even know.
I'm pretty sure this is Mound Park.
Mound Park. Interesting. Yeah, actually, my grandma took me to this park when I was a wee little lad.
Wee lad.
A wee lad.
A wee lad.
And, yeah, a lot has changed. It's actually been a minute since I've seen this place. Like, there used to be a merry-go-round over there that way.
I think there is a new one there. Yeah, this is Mound
Maybe
Park.
just past that, all that equipment. It's hard to see with the sun and the sunglasses, you know what I'm saying?
It's still over there.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't accidentally record any children because that might be a little problematic. But,
It's public
Yeah.
space.
yeah. It's easy breezy, beautiful out here.
Cover girl.
Maybe if we sit here for an hour, the back of our necks will be sunburnt. I'm okay,
I'm
with,
okay
that.
with that.
You know, we got some flags out here because they have not taken down
From the 4th of July. It's 2 days after the 4th of July.
4th of July decor. But yeah.
We're just in a... We're in a wonderful outdoor place. This was my idea. This is something I wanted to do.
Since the
And,
beginning.
Yeah, since the beginning of the podcast.
Um,
And here we are. So
yeah. I don't know what's such a big deal about it, but...
just outdoor and like
Oh my goodness, podcasters
Not-
go outside? That's unheard of.
just
Oh my
not in the
goodness.
typical, place. I
Yeah.
think that's
Very
just
cute.
neat.
I'm actually so out of my own environment when it comes to podcasting in general. Like I gotta get into podcast mode. We didn't even bring drinks.
That's fine.
That's
I mean,
fine.
we did, but like we drank them.
We drank them and we've had them before.
I mean, yeah, but
There's a lot of drinks we've had though.
yeah, we did the
Overall,
Arnold
in
Palmers.
our
We had
lives.
already had those. I mean, that's
Yeah, but that was like kind of half-assed, and now this week we haven't done it at all. It's like
all right.
we don't care about the segment.
That's all right.
It's not all right. I care
I
about
don't care about the segment.
I care about the segment. Well, anyways, some short announcements. I'm gonna just blast this until it. Yeah, I'm just gonna blast this until it's
Until it
already
actually
happened. August 27th, our cookout event, Raccoon Valley Bank in Dallas Center,
Yes, sir.
5 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yes, sir.
Come see us. Come celebrate with us.
Yes, sir.
One whole year of podcasting.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be beautiful. We're going to have burgers. We're going to have brats. We're going to have merch. We're going to have games. We're going to have voting polls.
Yes, sir.
We're going to maybe do something live, some small things live.
Maybe.
But fun is the number one guarantee, baby girl. And a full belly.
Baby is fun.
For sure.
Fun.
It's an open house, so like you don't have to come at 6 as much as you don't have to stay until 8. But we'd love to see you, if at all, that day. And it's also bring your own side. We'll of course fund some sides, but bring your own side for versatility and variety.
Oh, did your mom say something about that too?
No, my papa suggested it. Like, hey, maybe get people to bring their own sides.
My grandma's doing that.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's everybody who brings a side is very much appreciated. Okay, and you get a free sticker.
Free sticker. Aren't stickers free in general?
Stickers are free in general, but I wanted to make it sound special.
Okay.
But yes, there will be free stuff. Free food, free stickers, free
Lots
wristbands.
of free stuff.
Lots of free stuff. And some purchasables. But
also some
you know
really good purchasable
You know what?
items.
We're not going to get into all the details about the event. We just want you to know August 27th.
Hey, if you want to hear all the details, listen to our
week's
last episode.
baby girl. Okay, that is literally the giant branding advertisement of what we're trying to do. Anyways, that's all the announcements we got. Jordan, what did we learn this week, baby girl? Oh, did you write it down?
Yes,
He
sir.
wrote it down. Oh my goodness, he wrote. Jordan Van Cleve wrote something down for the podcast.
The highest rated wrestling match.
Ever?
Yes. That's all I wrote down, and that's all I remember about it.
All right, so Jordan, let me teach you right here on the spot. Okay, there's some
You
current
told me about this
learning right here.
before, but I forgot it already.
All right, folks, listen in. If you want to learn something about pro wrestling, listen in. If you don't care about pro wrestling, maybe skip the next 30 seconds. WrestleMania 3, 1987.
1987. My mom was 10 years old. That was the year that they moved here.
Ricky the Dragon Steamboat
I think
wrestled
7 or 9.
Macho
or 8.
Man Randy Savage.
Randy Savage.
For, I think,
Randy
the
Savage.
Intercontinental Championship or the WWF Championship. I forget. But it was the highest rated wrestling match for the next 15 years. It was such a great match, and it's not even a 5-star because Meltzer freaking sucks. But, yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage versus Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Best match for 15 years straight. And it wasn't even the biggest deal of the night. The biggest deal of the night was Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. And folks, if you didn't know Randy Savage and Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, you know Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan. And this match beat that match. Hulk Hogan versus Andre the Giant. That was quite a boring match, though.
Was it?
Yes, the highlight of it was, oh my goodness, Hulk Hogan picked up Andre the Giant. Oh my god, and he barely could. But I guess
Yeah.
that's what the big deal was. But
He
like,
weighs like a fuck ton.
but like, still, like, it was not. The spectacle was bigger than the performance.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's your little tidbit of learning. I learned what a drip coffee is.
Really?
Yeah, so I was at the station, and my buddy Randall Lynn,
Randall Lynn.
she had coupons for drip coffee.
Coupons?
Like 1 free drip coffee. I'm like, what the hell is a drip coffee? And then she told me what a drip coffee was. I forgot all the details, but it's basically like they just have hot water go into this filter of ground coffee beans, and then the hot water, it turns into coffee, and it drips into the coffee.
That's just a normal coffee maker.
I guess. 1 free drip coffee. I mean, I guess they have to name even the normal coffee because who buys normal coffee anymore at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts? I haven't had normal coffee. Black coffee. Who's had black coffee in such a long time?
Not me. I hate
Not
black
me.
coffee. It's gross.
Yeah, black coffee's terrible. Awful.
What?
Awful.
Awful.
Awful. It's like, why drink it at all? Crazy. It's like, I don't know. Anyways, Jordan,
Yes,
you
sir.
got some. Are we gonna review the indie movie?
Yeah,
Is that what this was gonna be?
I guess.
All right, that's gonna be our main event, brothers. Side quests. We got some side quests.
I've got some side
We
quests.
sold everything.
I mean, I'm about to. I got round 2 in my trunk right now.
Cool. Is that gonna go towards the PS4 or the event?
PS5.
Oh, PS5.
I told you that.
I get it. I know.
Going to buy it tomorrow.
I get it. I get it. Could buy a T-shirt, but I get it.
The event is not needing to be funded. Like, not desperately needing to be funded. I have money.
Not just yet.
I have money for the event already.
Cool. I have a Hail Mary plan for funding the event. But yes, I will. I plan on buying shirts next paycheck.
Okay.
Event shirts are the bare minimum for what shirts will be present, but we're trying to get some alternate.
I say we just need to make sure that everything gets ordered at least 2 weeks before the event to give enough time for shipping.
Yes, sir. But with that said,
With that said,
let's name a few things that we sold this past week.
so Isaac, why don't you go first? You did it first, so you got to go first.
So this whole summer I've been trying to do this balancing act
He's
financially.
been broke as fuck.
And it's not because of like any sort of insane stupid spending. Matter of fact, it's almost the opposite.
It's because of one particular thing that we've mentioned on this podcast before.
What?
Isaac's terrible truck.
Oh, sure, yeah. I mean that I'm basically used to that bill every single month. But what I'm saying is that I switched jobs, and I had this income hiatus for like a month or a month and a half. It was insane.
Hiatus.
And so I did not have any money, and it was crazy. And during that time, I built up credit. I spent money with
On a
my
credit
credit
card.
card.
That's
I started owing credit.
That's gone now, though, right?
Not at all.
How much you got left?
That's not said on the podcast.
Why not?
Because
I'll say mine. $3,000.
That's insane. Do you have 2 credit cards now?
I've always had 2.
Oh, and they're both maxed.
Let me rephrase that. $2,700.
Yeah.
Actually, no, that's not true. Because that one's only at $2,200.
Crazy. Well, I'm not as bad as you, but I would not desire to be. With that
Well,
said,
it's no longer
I
going to be
gave my
very
credit
soon.
card and my debit card to my girlfriend and told her to not give it back to me for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
Because
'Cause you-
it's
I-
just I've been in this cycle of, hey, I got my first paycheck in forever. Oh, most of that has to go towards the bills that have been building up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I can enjoy this next paycheck and do stuff with it.
Nope.
Nope. Because I was immediately broke after the first paycheck because I had to pay off the previous stuff. And
Yep.
so I had to, I built up even more credit card debt. And so I had to pay that off. And then this past paycheck, I apparently did not work as much as I thought I did and got $300 less than my paycheck. It's not their fault. It's my fault. I did not get enough hours. I did not even realize that. But yeah, we've been in the can lately. We've been in the can. But I just want you guys to know my promise from me to the fans, to you listening right now. All of my spare money is going towards this event. Almost all of it, at least. Because I love you guys, and I can't wait for this thing. Like, this is the exclamation point to my epic summer. Because even though I've been broke this whole time, I have a job that I love. I am making friends that I like. I'm making connections with people that will be my friends that I like.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, let's get started on the things that I've sold. So I used to collect ball cards. I sold a lot of ball cards. They gave me $135 for it. I sold a couple vintage toys, and my Xbox.
What vintage toys did you sell?
The Vampirella.
You sold that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How much did they give you for that?
I don't know. They combined it with the Xbox, gave me $135 for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You probably could have gotten $100 for the Xbox
I know.
Marketplace.
I know. It's insane.
Wait, which one did you sell your Xbox to then?
Jay's.
Which
The
one?
big one.
I think I saw your Xbox there.
Yeah, probably. Was it slightly dirty?
I guess maybe.
Yeah.
Did you trade in your controllers with that?
Yeah, I put my controller in there too.
The blue one?
Yeah.
The Dub Smoke controller?
Yeah.
That's a big fat L for you.
Is it an L? Keeping the controller when I
Yeah, because you
can't
can use it on your laptop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I guess I'll go buy it. Back. Using it on my laptop would be nice. But the point of the Xbox selling was, well, for one, I'm broke. And for two, I felt like I was playing too many video games. And Jordan thinks that's a sin.
Yeah, it is.
Tell me why.
People that think they play too many video games need to be more okay with things.
Yeah, I'm okay with not having an Xbox.
I don't mean like that.
What do you mean?
If you think you are playing too many video games, you're reevaluating the wrong life choices.
What do you mean? I want to hear a Jordan speech right now about that.
I mean, video games are not. They're not.
They're not bad. I don't think they're bad. They're actually. I think they enforce critical thinking and problem solving and a lot of other things that I just can't think of right now. But yeah.
There's just this stipulation around people who play video games and people thinking it's bad. People thinking it's, oh, you play video games? You're a slob. No.
No.
But you kind of just gave in to that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No.
Yeah, you did.
No.
I will not change my mind.
I know you won't. Jordan, me selling my Xbox does not mean I thought I was a slob.
No. It's because you said you thought you were playing too many video games. That's what's making me feel this way. You can never be playing too many video games. There's only not enough. There's not even just the right amount. There's only not enough.
Oh my goodness.
You want to know why?
You're wrong.
You want to know why?
Nope.
Okay. I guess I'm not telling them why.
To be continued.
Why?
Tell me why, Jordan.
Because any world that a video game takes place in is better than this one.
Why?
They found cocaine in the White House.
Like in real life?
Yeah.
That's sexy. I've played video games where the president of the United States could just kill anybody off the street.
Yeah. Still can.
Donald Trump ain't got squat on my creative player. I'll tell you what. Or Joe Biden, for that matter. But I'm just saying, this is not the last time I'm going to have an Xbox.
He does have the laptop, so that does have video games on it.
Which has my Microsoft account, right? And, I do still identify as a gamer. It's just that I feel like I need some money, and I also need to get going on a few things. It's been so long since I've gotten going on a few things. But hey, last thing I'm going to say about the event. Hey, I just edited the website. Go straight to thescaldstone.com. Thescaldstone.com. Front page, our event. All the info right there. Boom, bada bing, bada boom.
Thescaldstone.com.
But, yeah, I sold What are some other things that I sold? I sold so much stuff.
You opened your freaking Macho Man.
I did open my Macho Man, but I was never gonna sell it.
I know.
That's my baby.
Yeah.
Like that is like
That one's special.
that one's
You shouldn't have opened
from
it.
the heart.
He's fucking stupid.
Why? What's wrong with it?
I don't know.
You said it wasn't sealed, so I opened it.
I mean, okay.
What's wrong with that?
It's just
I can still go buy a box and then put it back.
I'm gonna
Tell me the difference. What's the difference?
go.
Is it because the plastic inside was just fine? Is that it?
Yeah. Greasy fingers.
I didn't have greasy fingers.
Fingers are always greasy.
Fingers are always oily.
Oil and grease are the same thing.
No, it's not.
Close enough.
Sure. Jordan, what did you sell, baby girl?
So I sold. So I had this box of Transformers. I actually mentioned it in the Transformers episode, my show and tell episode, because a lot of the dudes I was brought up for the show and tell were in that box. But I finally got around to selling that. I actually added to it. I added a couple more figures to it, and they offered me $300. $300 in-store credit, obviously, but like it wasn't much less for cash. But I chose in-store credit.
What was it? Like $270 cash?
I think like $260, $270. Yeah.
Nice. I hope our mics are picking up on all the nature sounds that we're doing.
I hope so too. That'd be really cool.
Because that's like really the point of the visual.
Yeah.
But if people could pick up on that in the
I'm sure it will.
audible.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
But yeah, I added to the box and I sold it. They gave me $300.
And then he bought more Transformers. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah, well, obviously I bought more because like I sold them to buy more. I mean, I bought. If you remember episode 11, I think it was my fourth place. What?
I'm just gonna say the average fan does not remember episode 11.
Probably. Your grandma might. Nana.
Nana, the dedicated fan number one.
Christian might. I'm sure he's probably gonna rewatch that one. He's
Number
a car
one
guy.
A. Christian is number one B.
Yes.
Simply just because Christian showed up late to the party. Was there a fly on my foot?
Sorry, there was like.
You just murdered on my forehead.
That was not a fly. It was like some beast.
Some beast?
It was a
A
beast.
beast was on my
It was
forehead.
a beast.
This is why we don't record outside. But then again, there's a bunch of bugs in the basement, so, you know, what's the
This
diff?
is true.
What's the diff?
Anyways, yeah. So I sold those, bought a Transformer that I actually mentioned on episode 11. It was because one of my dream cars from my Dreamtown car garage with bonus honorable mentions that were a lot more than 10. Yeah, I found it there at the JCD and Hobby. It was beckoning to me. Beckoning.
Do you guys want to say hi to the podcast?
What is wrong with you?
Just wave at the camera. Thank you.
What is wrong with him?
That was great. Maybe they'll
I got to give some context.
we're in a park.
On the drive here, and he said, "Bro, I'm gonna straight up not like this if people are staring at me." As you actively just draw more attention to yourself.
I can't help it. That dude, how long we've been recording? That's the promo for that week. That's
22 minutes.
That's great. Yeah, that's fun. Oh man, keep telling your story, baby.
So yeah, I found that, and I found a couple other smaller ones that I wanted. There was another one at a different J's that I wanted, so I went and got that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, what was that?
Just another Transformer.
Smexy.
It turned into a Honda S2000. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But at the first J's, they also have a PS5 for $450. I'm gonna trade in this box number 2, and we're gonna buy a PS5 tomorrow.
Yeah, and then you can't play with any of your friends because they don't have PS5s.
Simon has one. Connor has one.
Oh yeah, his friends love video games more than me.
Yeah.
I would definitely have one if I could.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. It's a PS5. Pretty cool. Yeah, pretty cool.
With that said, before we forget, Jordan, you're like an old man now.
Oh. I mean, this is like old
Happy
news. But all right.
25th birthday. Probably what's going to be almost a whole month late as I'm speaking.
I mean,
but Jordan, let's talk about your birthday for a second. What happened?
I invited people over for Cards Against Humanity. A lot of people got really drunk. A firecracker was lit off in the house, and Jeezy raged because of it.
There's a lot more fun details involved with all of that, but let's talk about what I did for your birthday, because I'm the only one that matters, okay?
Yes.
At least in the constructs of this podcast, what co-hosts did for other co-hosts is what really people are wanting to know.
Yeah.
Why are we best friends? What do we do together for that day for your birthday?
We went to the Brass Armadillo. It's the first time I've ever been there.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
What's the Brass Armadillo?
It's an antique store.
Yes, sir.
But like, it's different vendors, and they rent out.
Yep.
I guess rent out these stalls.
Hundreds of different vendors with spots for shelving for all of their old people crap. But what is 90% old people crap? It's also 10% really cool stuff for this demographic that you're looking at right now.
It was more than 10%. That was
You know
like,
what? There
that
was
like a
quite a
solid
lot of
33%.
really cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Ooh, there's a lawnmower in the back. They're
Check
going
it.
to ruin everything.
Check it. We're gonna ruin everything. It's just. Balls.
All right, we're going to watch him go straight. Cool. If he was just about to mow this entire park out, bro.
There'd be no need. Looks like they just did it recently, actually.
Yeah. That's good. That's good. Good. But I did appreciate the existence of him driving off in general, because it's just another element of, hey,
Ambience.
the boys are outside.
Yes,
That's
sir.
what's up. But,
I think this is going to be a really fun episode for whoever listens audibly.
yeah?
I think this is going to be like, wow, this is neat.
I'm just thinking about how the listeners are totally not going to hear that girl that I made say hi to the podcast.
Probably not.
Yeah, not at all. But hey, that was fun. You should rizz them up later.
They're probably like 12.
Yeah, it's like, who goes to the park as an adult? That's 25.
I mean, my mother.
25.
My mother did that a lot, actually.
Who the hell is 25?
When she was like 30.
And loves their existence. Crazy.
She went there with her boy toys.
Whoa, TMI, brother. TMI.
Okay.
I mean, I guess we've done TMI almost weekly on this podcast.
Every time I burp, it's TMI.
Yep.
Oh, there's a dog.
There's a doggy? Where's the doggy? I can't see the doggy.
No, it's over there.
Cool. But,
Either way.
Yeah. Jordan got so many Hot Wheels and Transformers that he almost paid an equal amount of what was given to him for
I was just gonna say I
his
actually
Brass
didn't.
Armadillo budget.
I actually didn't. Like the budget was $50, and you spent $20 on a wrestling figure. So I only spent $20 on Hot Wheels.
True. I rescind my comments.
Like I actually had to like stop and think about it after the event. I was like, huh. I really didn't.
Yeah, I bought a John Cena for the Cena wall.
It's a dope ass John Cena.
Yeah. It better be a dope ass John Cena. It's a 2007 Deluxe Aggression Jakks Pacific John Cena figure. 2007 is debatably majority vote
John Cena's best era.
John Cena's best career year. He held the belt for, oh my goodness, almost a whole year. And then the only thing that stopped him is that he actually injured his shoulder, and he had to drop the belt. But yeah, that dude was a menace, and yeah, I'm just glad to have that one. That one's a really good one to have. Only $25. But yeah, Jordan enjoyed himself with some Transformers. I enjoyed myself with some Figs. He enjoyed himself with some Hot Wheels. There was so many other cool things there. Like, there was a picture of Star-Lord, Chris Pratt, and it was signed by Chris Pratt. That's insane, the things that people just have at this place that people our age probably don't very often go to. You know? And so, yeah.
Honestly, like, I had every intention of going there someday. I just never did.
Yeah, you know what? That was me for a while. It's like my mom took one of my friends years ago to the Brass Armadillo.
Wait, your mom took one of your friends?
Yeah. Because he was just there. Like, he went with Justin and my mom.
Oh, okay.
The Brass Armadillo.
Was this He Who Shall Not Be Named?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of my friends that we ain't so much friends anymore, but it's not relevant.
What's a Snap-on truck doing here? What the hell?
We're so acting like we've never been outside before. Like, oh look, a dog.
Well, like I said, I'm from here. Like, why is it here? Like, sure, there's a mechanic shop like that way, but why is it going that way?
Why are these birds so loud? Why the grass so green?
Okay, he's just being a doofus now.
I'm not making fun of you.
He's being a doofus. He's being a doofus.
Oh my goodness, a water tower.
Oh my goodness, it's your fat ass head.
Okay.
I could have said fat ugly face, but I didn't. So
I think that was funnier. That's definitely funnier. Fat ugly face. Mostly because it doesn't involve cursing. You little unclassed sir. But yeah. Hey, what we do yesterday?
Oh yeah, we went and saw Indiana Jones.
Yeah, that's it for.
I want to talk about something else real quick.
Oh yeah.
4th of July happened.
4th of July did.
What did you do for the 4th of July, Isaac?
I just stayed home.
That's a blatant lie. Come on.
Everybody who listens to this podcast probably knows what I did.
Well, yeah, but like you gotta talk about it regardless.
Okay. So, man, if this was a sports heavy podcast, I would so talk about Wrestling Revolver. Wrestling Revolver, that was awesome.
You can still talk about it.
I mean, how long?
We've had
how long have we been going?
30 minutes even.
30 minutes even. I could touch on Wrestling Revolver.
We have plenty of time.
Yeah, we do. Guys, I went to an indie show on the 1st of the month.
You went to 2 indie shows.
2 indie shows?
Yeah, we went to one yesterday.
Did
Indiana Jones.
You douche.
That was funny though.
That was good. Oh, that dog's just out. Oh, 2 dogs just out. Hi, doggies. But oh, he's staring. He's staring, Jordan.
Okay.
Look at him. If he stares one more time, I'm gonna say hi.
Don't you
I'm
dare.
gonna say hi to him.
Don't you dare. Just talk about your wrestling thing.
I'm gonna invite him as an instant guest on the podcast. Hello, sir. Get your ass over here. With your thick thighs and arms. Anyways, yeah, I went to Wrestling Revolver. I've talked about Wrestling Revolver on this podcast before. It is an amazing event. They had this new guy named JT Energy, and boy, was his namesake because that man, he knows how to shake some ass.
What?
Yeah, he was awesome. He was awesome. I got to properly meet Matthew Palmer, Monster Hunter, and his gimmick is that he's a monster hunter. And yeah, I got to properly meet Alpha Sigma Sigma, the frat group that is a bunch of douchebags in the ring, but they're super nice outside of it. All of the wrestlers that I talked to, almost all of them, loved my hat.
What hat were you wearing?
Well, if anybody saw me at the parades, I was wearing that
Oh,
hat.
yeah.
I was wearing this big old cardboard cowboy hat, and it was just pure America. And yeah, I was like, it's the holiday, I'll wear it. And then like, freaking, the bartender liked it. Alpha Sigma Sigma liked it. Masha Slamovich liked it. A few other people I can't think of right now.
Was there any famous people there this time?
Famous people? Like people that like are at a Jay's booth signing stuff for money?
I guess so, yeah.
I mean, the biggest pull was Roderick Strong.
Okay.
Roderick Strong was a big NXT guy on WWE, and now he's in AEW. But as a person who's never really
Can you scooch
known
closer to me?
or watched, yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I scooted over.
The way you're just like, yeah, sorry. And it's just like, just very politely scooch back over.
Anyways, I didn't really know Roderick Strong. I've never watched one of his matches. He fought this guy named Speedball.
Speedball.
He looks like Dominic Mysterio.
I got speed in my balls.
Stop it.
I'm sorry.
I got speed in my balls, like the drug?
No,
No?
I don't know what I meant by that.
All right, cool. Anyways. But it was actually, I'm not going to sit here and explain absolutely everything that I watched. It was a phenomenal night, right?
It's good.
I took a video of them doing the YMCA dance. And then I also took a picture of one of my favorite indie wrestlers, Zachary Wentz.
From whence he came.
And Zachary, I posted the picture on my story, right? And it was a really good picture of Zachary Wentz. I posted it on my story, tagged him, and I wake up to him responding to the post. He's like, phenomenal shot. I was like, thanks, bro. Glad you think so. Here's the raw photo. And then the dude posts it on Instagram. Now, that's not a huge deal.
That's a huge deal to you.
More than 48 hours after it happens. But, like, it's a strong dose of serotonin being such a fan of his work and how entertaining he is in the ring. And then just for him to acknowledge something so small in
I
his
hope you guys
perspective.
can see this on the podcast.
Yeah, we
video.
we about to see a classic truck if you're watching on YouTube passing by. Beautiful. But yeah, that was excellent. But yeah, JT Energy, he posted a video that I took of him doing the YMCA on his Instagram. Bro, I got 2 wrestlers to post on their Instagram, something I shot. That is so cool. It's just great. And shout out to Zachary Wentz getting a deal on Impact. But yeah, main takeaway from it, people like my hat, and so I bought 3 more at Walmart. Because I'm gonna make a small business making Macho Man hats, but that's to be discussed. Yeah, but I took that hat to a couple parades for the 4th of July. Jordan, how was your 4th of July?
Well, my 4th of July, I spent it at work for the most part of the day. And then I came. Or no.
Came?
I was going to say I came
for
home.
America.
And then after that, I went back to Jay's, and that was when I kidnapped Isaac, and we went to Jay's, and I bought that Transformer.
Yeah.
And then I dropped Isaac back off, and I went back home, and then I lit off a couple of my big fireworks that I had from last year, and then I went to sleep.
Wonderful.
Because I had to work at 6 a.m. the next morning.
Well, my 4th of July started on the 3rd. So yeah, y'all can see. Y'all can see on the Instagram. Y'all can see on the Facebook what I wore for these parades.
He was Pulse-themed Macho Man.
Yeah, so I wore my Pulse shirt. I wore my my Zubaz pants, which is basically just zebra print pattern pajama pants. And they were blue, white, and black, which is the exact colors of Pulse Radio. Pulse 101.7, not Pulse Radio. That's not what they go by. They go by Pulse 101.7 or Pulse FM, never Pulse Radio. But yeah, I wore my Pulse shirt, matching pants, walking shoes for one, and my big old cowboy hat, and these sunglasses that you see upon my face right now if you're watching on YouTube. See, I went to multiple locations to try to see any sunglasses that were macho. Yeah. And
These are very
I found
macho.
I found these at Walmart, and they were $30. I'm like, $30.
Some damn good sunglasses, though.
But as you can see, I'm getting my money's worth 3 days after 4th of July. And apparently this guy in the classic truck is just taking laps. As you can see in the
It's
back.
a manual.
It's a manual?
That loud clank was the gear shift.
Yep, that's definitely
Can I
true.
wear the sunglasses?
Yeah, go ahead. But yeah, I noticed my beard was at where it was, which is where it is. And my hair is where it is right now. And I'm like, I kind of have the I kind of have the facial hair and the hair length to almost kind of look like Macho Man when I wear the right stuff.
You got it.
So why the heck not? And
You
so
definitely-
yeah,
you definitely-
I
you
got
definitely have
compliments on my hat. I got compliments on my sunglasses, my pants, and I wore my U.S. Championship belt. That was really the cherry on top for the outfit because it was just super America, super fun. Everybody kept on saying
America.
Macho Man. I just kept
Fuck
on
yeah.
saying, "Can I get a ooh yeah?" You know, and
Is
everybody.
that really
was-
a thing? Did you do that?
Yeah.
Did people say that?
Oh, hundreds.
That's funny. That's so funny.
That's so fun.
That's so funny.
Bro, that I can just cater a crowd like that and just be a man of the people for
We've
the duration of the
We've
parade.
definitely got to be in the parade next year.
I don't know about next year, but it will happen
Why not next year?
because I'm thinking about vehicles.
Just
Like what vehicle?
well,
would we
pick
use?
mine if you don't want to take yours.
I could probably call
Just
up
a
my
car.
grandpa.
I got a sunroof in mine.
I can call up my grandpa and be like, "Hey, I literally just want the El Camino for a parade."
Does he have it running yet? Do we know?
Oh yeah,
Yeah?
it's been running.
Yeah.
This is a little toy. It's not
Okay.
perfect or anything, but
You
like,
haven't told me anything about it. The last time I brought it up one
runs.
time, and you were like, I don't
It's
know.
it's like his joyride car.
Okay.
Yeah, like his guilty pleasure.
Nice.
Yeah, it's not gonna be like a fully refurbished thing. That's like his other project that I'm struggling to think of because his Impala, his old
Oh.
classic Impala. Yeah, he's doing a full restoration at that, and I think it's actually done.
Sick.
Yeah, but it's whatever.
El Camino
But yeah,
would definitely work.
Dude, like if I could give Grandpa like $50, say hey.
I don't think he'd even need $50. It's your grandpa.
So, we don't even talk that often. But yeah, be like, hey, can we use the El Camino for the parade? How far are you going? Well, to Urbandale, but the parade's like 1.5 miles. Okay. Hopefully, but yeah, I don't know about next year because like, what if Pulse wants me for next year?
Just tell him no.
What if I still work for them?
I thought you were doing the lighting gig.
Yeah, but like, what if I do something small on the side for them? Because I am on air this Sunday.
Well, I don't know. That goes into your
Did I
priorities.
tell you that?
You told me that you
have
were
a radio
training.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it today. I filled in 2 hours today. And from 7 to 9, I'm the guy saying, hey, this is Pulse 101.7. My name is Isaac. And and up next is Jordan Fleece or something like that. I don't know.
Anyways, yeah. But I guess that goes into our priorities thing that we had a discussion about.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for that sort of situation, with that being an event, I'd probably prioritize the podcast. But hey, that's up to you, brother. That is a you decision. We don't have to decide it now. This is something that's a year away.
Well, that's like the thing. It's like, well, what if we start caring about this now and we will be so ready by next year? Because, like, anybody can do a half-ass setup for a parade, especially if the entry fee is cheap.
Oh, my booty.
But yeah, I was in both parades. I was going, ooh, yeah. And everybody shouted, oh, yeah. And someone shouted, snap into a Slim Jim. And I'm like, cream of the crop. And yeah, it was so fun to be Pulse Man. Pulse Macho Man. And you know what's funny? My coworker, Randall Lynn, she didn't know who Macho Man was. And I did not find that out until the next day. And I was like, so you just thought like I was just being weird yesterday? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, great. She's like, I was like, you didn't know what I was doing when I said
There must be
like,
a skate night tonight or something.
What?
There must be a skate night tonight or something.
A skate night.
So they still got that skating rink over there.
Skating rink?
Yeah.
Like roller skates?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's always been a thing. People, it's like a little circle, paved circle, and people go.
So
up
Jordan,
there
I had 4 cardboard cowboy hats.
Yeah.
Now I have 3.
Yeah.
Do you know why?
I do know why, but you should tell it.
So, I was a man of the people during this parade. And after the first parade on the 3rd, which it was fun, but like there was so much running and stopping and running and walking and sprinting and jogging and all this. It was terrible. My cardboard cowboy hat, despite me having like a do-rag on top to protect from the sweat, it still soaked through and kind of water damaged it, sweat damaged it a little bit around the sides of the brim. What are you doing? What is Jordan doing right now? Don't worry about it. Okay.
I was just cleaning the lens.
You're just cleaning the lens a little bit? All right. Well, 40 minutes or so into the episode, we finally have a clear lens. Crazy.
I think it was fine before. I thought it was like a little smudgy. So
Okay. Well, where was I? Yeah, so a kid asked for my hat. And I thought about it. I was like, I don't know about that one, man. Maybe next year. I don't know. I said some sort of riff that denied politely his request to have my hat. But then I'm like, I have 3 at home because I'm going to paint them. And I don't know if I was going to attempt to paint the one that I had sweat damaged. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just get rid of it. And so I gave it to the kid.
that kid definitely thinks you're a superhero. or like a superstar. Definitely something super.
That kid grew up to be Joe Rogan.
I mean, okay.
Johnny Gargano.
They're both old people.
Yeah, that's the joke. They're older than me.
Okay.
But like in 20 years, it's going to be like this story. Isaac William Joseph gave a random kid his cowboy hat that started his business.
My microphone smells like the basement.
That was probably terrible audio. We're sniffing our mics. That's gross. That's gross.
I did it quietly. Oh, no.
Oh, did the cam die? Did the cam die?
I think it's getting too hot.
Too hot. Oh, no. It's not easy, breezy, beautiful right now. Can we still be heard? Can we still be heard, baby girl? What's happening?
Yeah, we're still...
Why is it making noises? What's up, baby girl? Come on. What's going on?
I'm a little sweaty. You can keep going.
You're a little sweaty?
Honestly,
Well,
we're still on air.
well, okay. I think I'm done with my 4th of July stories. Oh, okay. So, Pulse 101.7 does this really cool thing where they just give anybody window stickers. And it's most of the time for free because, hey, if you get a window sticker, well, that's free advertisement wherever you drive. Thanks, from Pulse. Yeah, during the parade, there was this lady. She's like, hey, you got a sticker? I'm like, what, like a window sticker? She's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't think we got those for this parade, and I don't think we're tossing them out. And then I'm like, you know what? I swear I saw one in the van. And so I jump in a moving van. I open up the back hatch.
So you were like a real superhero.
Oh, dude, I was a man of the people. Number one rule for the parades, everyone is right. Okay? Some youngster saw me with the cowboy hat. He's like, it's a cowboy. And I'm like, yeah, yeehaw. Even though I was definitely not a cowboy. I was Macho Man. But, you know, everybody is right during the parade, okay? What you want to do is make everybody feel happy. You got to love everybody. You got to include everybody. You got to have a good time. What is happening over there?
Camera's too hot.
Camera's too hot? Well, that's fine. People had enough of their visual intake for this podcast. You know, those girls said hi to the podcast. I thought that was cool.
All right.
I got my promo fix, you know?
This is true.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I jump in the back of the van. Oh, my goodness, these flies are attacking me. I jump in the back of the van, and a fly's on my mic. And
They're going to love your microphone this episode.
I look. Is that sarcasm?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I look for the sticker briefly. I grab one. I'm like, yes! And then I run back, and they're like, oh, my goodness, sticker! So, yeah, I was servicing people out there. And, bro, bro, the amount of people that were just, like, recognizing me going down this parade.
Isaac is officially,
by Jordan's terms.
no, hey, shut up. Officially a minor celebrity in the city of Urbandale.
Like, if I just keep coming back for the parade and dressing up like Macho Man,
Oh, yeah.
people will know.
Make that your shtick.
People will know, bro. Because, like, what I'm thinking is, I get like a too many words version of a Macho Man outfit, like full blown black and gold. It says too many words on the front of my freaking cowboy hat. And guess what? I'm only passing out Slim Jims.
That'd be so great. I'd love that.
I'm only tossing Slim
That'd be
Jims.
fantastic.
Like everybody else, they toss like, hey, stickers. This is a sticker for our QR code and a sticker for our podcast. And here's some candy because, you know, you're a jerk if you don't bring candy. But in the truck bed of the El Camino is a dancing, promo, screaming, oh yeah-ing.
Too many words, Macho Man.
Too many words, Macho Man. Oh yeah.
Too many machos.
Snap into a Slim Jim and
Too
listen to the Too
many-
Many Words podcast.
Too many
Oh,
machos.
yeah. Too many machos parade.
More like a too many oh yeahs, but you
Too
know.
many oh yes. Literally. But dude, you know how sick we could make this? Like honestly. Bro, I saw a full blown party bus for $7,000. And it's like, man, what I would do if I didn't have to pay off my truck. Like, if I was debt-free right now, I could take out a car loan for our parade. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Maybe that's why I'm bad with money. The camera's totally off now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, I need to stop looking at that. And I need to look at you intimately. Hey, baby girl.
Please don't do that. Look at
How
the
you
camera.
doing? I love how brown your eyes are.
Shut up.
Jordan, what? Now let's finally get into it.
Finally get into it.
Jordan, we saw an indie show
We did see an indie show.
yesterday.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
In the Dial of Destiny. Now, tell you what. What? I need to actually start keeping my phone on during these movies and start taking notes and sitting in the back.
You need to get one of those, like, tablets that are just like paper.
Yeah?
Not like an actual paper tablet, like notebook, but like an electronic tablet that's just paper and doesn't really illuminate that much.
Keep talking.
You need to get one of those and like use that for your your notes. It's on their Instagram page.
Yeah, it is.
Sick.
Let's
I love the guys.
Let's see.
We have to. I have to acknowledge this. The Icy Sunday
Ice Cream Sunday podcast.
Ice Cream Sunday
At
podcast.
Icy Sunday on Instagram.
They have become our new best friends, and I have never even met them. They have decided to share our event, our cookout event, with their following.
Yeah.
So,
Because they're totally crashing this event.
yes, I'm okay with that.
You know what this means?
Merrier.
This means the Ice Cream Sunday podcast is totally allowed to advertise their own podcast at this event.
Yeah.
Because they're going to help bring in people.
They can set up their own merch booth and everything. That actually, yeah.
Yeah. Bro, like, what if this becomes like a big thing and we just have like a giant podcaster outing?
What if we're starting the next big thing for podcasters in Des Moines?
Podcast Con.
Oh God. Podcast Con. The PodCon?
The PodCon. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's just another one of my
Maybe.
many ideas that will never
Maybe.
happen.
But what if we actually are starting the next big like podcaster event?
I'd credit that to Sarah Davis.
Why?
Just because like the goal right now in Ice Cream Sunday podcast is kind of aware of this, is to have like a podcasters row at Des Moines Con.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, podcasters row. Like we'll be right next to them. BBG.
Hopefully we'll be there next year. That'd be pretty sick. But
We
I don't know,
will.
we'll see. We'll see.
We will.
If it's $400, that's definitely a maybe.
We will be there next year.
That's a lot of fucking money, man.
Tune
I ain't
in.
gonna lie to you.
You know what's also a lot of money?
What?
Selling 500 stickers for $2.
What?
Selling 500 stickers for $2
That's
each.
not. Oh, $2 each. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
What?
do that?
No, I wasn't at Comic-Con.
Oh, did they do that?
I don't know what kind of money they made, but they literally gained hundreds of listeners.
Hey, that's still pretty
Hundreds,
cool.
Jordan. This
That's
is
so
only
good.
beneficial for us.
Only beneficial. I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just saying that's a lot of money. But,
But
we'll see. We'll see what
anyways,
happens.
let's get into the meat and potatoes of this
Meat and
episode.
taters. Corned beef
Indiana
and hash.
Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Duration, 2 hours and 22 minutes. Insane. Well, who wrote it? Let's find out who wrote it. Is it credited who wrote it? Let's see. They never like to credit who wrote it. Hey, screenplay. James Mangold, Jez Butterworth, David Kep, John Henry Butterworth, Tidian Wadamena. Okay. Cool. Anyways, yeah, those were the screenplays. And directed by Daniel Rifke. Story by George Lucas, Philip Kaufman. And let's see. Lead acts. A bunch of nobodies, really. Harrison Ford. Starring Harrison Ford, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Mads Mikkelsen, Antonio Banderas, Boyd Holbrook, Shawnette Renee Wilson, and that's as far as I'm willing to go. Jordana.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk about our theater experience.
Our theater experience was ice cold.
Air conditioning really
They had
good
that
up in
shit
there.
cranked up to the max.
Yeah, and if Jordan's saying he's cold, that means it's cold. With that said, I liked how cold it was. I did use my shirt as a blankie, which is, just being said, a little confusing. But, my ticket was free because I'm an A-lister. Jordan,
Yeah.
get on the AMC Stubbs A-list. Baby girl. What?
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
I don't know about that right now.
I don't know about that right now.
I don't know about that right now.
But yeah, my ticket was free. I bought a soda. I bought a popcorn. I enjoyed myself. So, yeah, nothing special this week. At least pertaining to the theater experience, it was pretty typical outside of this super duper air conditioning. Otherwise, yeah, what didn't you like? No. I think I'm skipping stuff, and I'm saying little too many times.
La-di-da-di-da.
Spoiler-free analysis. Pitch the movie.
Hey, man. If you like Indiana Jones, classic Indiana Jones style movies, you're definitely going to like this.
Yeah, bro, this was really a good throwback.
It felt so much like the original trilogy. Honestly, the original 2 movies, it felt so much like those.
Yeah, dude, like from opening credits to ending credits, it was great. Cause like, yeah, I mean, do you really have to bash a formula if it's a really good formula? Cause you got Indiana Jones, just like in this movie, you got Indiana Jones, you got the female element, and then you got the child element, and then them versus the bad guys, chasing them. I mean, it's not bad. You get Indy, who is
Old as fuck.
old, but also Indiana Jones. The way he has just natural camaraderie with any female that he's paired with in these movies. He's just such a smartass, and also just so clever and funny, and a protector too. Because like Indiana Jones is amazing, and that's why they made 5 movies about him. So yeah, if you like Indiana Jones, I don't even think we need to do a spoiler-free pitch, because if you like Indiana Jones, you've seen Indiana Jones, and you'll listen to this. Crazy. But yeah. Oh my goodness, my stomach did a thingy. Jordan, what are the parts that we liked?
I just really liked how classic it felt. Just the movie in its entirety just felt so... It felt very comfy. It was a comfy movie. Comfy.
Yeah, This is not like some sort of last movie trying to get the last juices out of some sort of money pit. I mean, it could be that, but damn, was it well done. Because, you got the classic opening credits, and then it's like, oh my goodness, I'm watching an Indiana Jones movie in theaters. I haven't done that since the 4th movie. Obviously. But, like, the opening scene is like, it's storming, and there's soldiers, and it's gloomy, and the only thing vibrant is the red Nazi flag. Now, disregarding how horrible Nazis are, this opening scene just looked so good. Like, you got rain, and the red flags in the wind, and men in the military getting dragged around and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Bye-bye. Those were the same people that I said hi to.
Yes, it is. They are.
They were super young, now that I looked at them the second time. Do not go raise them up. Let's see, what was I? It really just, it dunked you in, hey, this is a movie we're taking seriously. And like that first shot of de-aged Harrison Ford was so seamless, it looked like, most of the time. What you think?
It was very good. There are some spots on during that whole section where I was like, that's definitely CGI, but...
I mean, you can only do so much.
Yeah.
You're trying to make Harrison Ford look 40 years younger than he is. But
they did a good job, though.
They did a great job. It was, as a person that could only ever watch the original indie films on DVD and stream, it even hit the nostalgia for me, It was great. It was great. And now I don't love today's cinema, which is like 90% of what we got going on is like member berries, like, hey, remember this? Remember that?
People call me the guy that loves the nostalgia. So I like fan service movies, honestly.
Fan service movies are good. It's just I feel like there can be too much, but there was not too much in this movie.
Honestly, I didn't even think there was really any. They didn't really do. I didn't notice any
I
huge
think
callbacks.
I think the only times there was a callback was when it was chronologically appropriate. Like, hey, this guy died, or hey, this girl has this motive, and it's like looking back on him having a motive, you know, and just a bunch of beautiful things. But yeah, I don't know. This is way too long of a spiel for me to still be going
It really
pretty
is.
vague. But
I mean, we're supposed to do the spoiler alert before we talk about what we like.
spoiler alert. This is what we like. Spoiler alert. This is what we didn't like. What did we like?
You know, I'm finding it difficult to find something specific or think of something specific.
I know exactly what I didn't like.
The best thing I can, yeah. So, I was expecting a real concrete, like conclusive ending to him and his character and the story. There really wasn't that.
Didn't think so?
Nah.
You think they'll make another indie?
Nah.
Good. I think this was good.
What didn't you like, Isaac?
The only thing I didn't really like was just there was just so many points where it's like this movie is taking way too long.
So, that was something I mentioned to Connor, actually. The movie felt really long, but it also felt like there was not enough.
I don't know about that, because, like, you know me, I love long movies.
Yeah, I do
like,
too.
Long movies, bro,
That's my jam.
Give me more story. If the build up to something can take longer because it's appropriate and have the best payoffs, so be it. I'll watch a 3-hour movie. But there was just points in the building of the first act where it's like, this could be shorter.
I mean, so the first act felt really slow and like it drug on really, really fast. Drugged on a lot. But then the final act felt like it was way too fast.
The final act was so epic, though.
Yeah, it was.
Like, that was the cool... Like, as soon as we accidentally go into 214 BC, I'm like, holy shoot. This is one of the most unique yet classic Indiana Jones movies that you could probably make. Like, this. Hey, remember the time where Indiana Jones traveled in time? Oh, yeah, that's the newest one. Yeah, but it's a classic now. It's a classic.
Okay.
It's a classic. Instant classic. It's beautiful. It was perfect, dude. Like, I don't know. I feel like what I didn't like was how it turned out with the bad guys was all Indiana Jones and the girl and the boy had to do was just stay home, and then he would have messed up himself and died in 314 or 214 BC. The bad guys would have died on their own doing their own thing. And maybe it would have affected the future. And maybe that could have been the movie or something. But
I thought they were going to bring it give it like a full circle moment where they were going to go back to the moment that they opened on, that the movie opened at.
yeah, like my movie.
I guess, sir. I meant like
I try to reference my
where
movie.
they traveled in time to the moment that the opening shot was.
Oh, like they go back in the opening
Yeah.
shot. I don't know.
I thought that was what they were going to do. That is not what they did.
That would have been immaculate, though. But as soon as I saw boats with sails, I'm like, oh, shoot. They messed up. This is going to be exciting. And you know what? Not too much action happened when they were there. I mean, I think you're right in saying that the third act in general was a little too short. Like, let's have some fun in the BC era, baby. Come on. Let's fight some Romans. Let's do something. I mean, the bad guys fought some Romans.
When they got to the BC era, you were like, ladies and gentlemen, Act 3. And that was not Act 3. That was half of Act 3.
Yeah. When I said that, I was kind of like, we've probably been in Act 3 for a minute. So
They definitely should have explored it a bit more.
they should have explored time travel just a little bit more. Just like, hey, you're in an entire different time right now.
That's the thing with
let's expand.
with the Indiana Jones movies is when they do get to that weird part of the movie, it's barely touched on.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, do we do awards?
Yeah.
Best acting.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Cool. Look how unoriginal we are.
I mean,
You're quirky if you think it's anybody else. I'm sorry. You're just trying to be different.
the woman was all right.
She was
The
good.
kid was awful.
The kid was awful. Holy cow. Like that one moment where they come up from the surface, from the water, and there's that moment of him screaming her name and then taken back. Like that was so bad. It was like literally a second, but that was so bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, this one goes to Harrison Ford. Best scene? Best scene, my good sir. Hey. You didn't say that into the mic. Is the camera go back on? This is going to be a super confusing episode for you.
No. Track alignment's all automatic.
Well, anyways, I mean, thanks for those who bared through with the camera being done for like 20 minutes.
Anyways, yeah. So the moment they traveled back in time, that was phenomenal.
Honestly, yeah, I think that was like the climax of the movie. And it's not very often that I find the climax of the movie being the best scene. I mean, I guess if we do this long enough, we'll see what happens most often. But, yeah, when they traveled back in time and, like, there was just these hints, this growing hint that they are definitely not when they want to be, you know, and you see catapults and boats with sails on them and Sicily and Romans, and it's like, oh my goodness,
I mean,
this is huge.
right before they traveled, Indiana Jones was like, "This is not gonna be where you want it to go."
Yeah.
And then, little did we know, that's exactly right.
Yep. What really did it for me was when one of those harpoons broke through the side of the plane. Oh my goodness, that really did it for me.
Remember when that guy got harpooned off the side?
Oh my goodness, that was graphic. Come on, Disney, you own Indiana Jones and you're taking this seriously? Crazy. Great, taking the
If only they do
franchise
that with
seriously.
some other projects. And I don't know. I got a feeling Deadpool 3 is gonna be.
Did Disney own Indiana Jones when the fourth movie came out?
I don't know. That was part of the Lucasfilm, LucasArts, Lucas whatever deal, but I don't.
Maybe they Disneyfied it too much. Oh my goodness. All these flies stay attacking me, bro. Like, bro, I came from work. I just smell like music. Stop it.
Goofy, yeah, motherfucker.
Like, I used to work at IV, so I came home smelling like fish. I used to work at a factory, so I came home smelling like steel. Now I work at a radio station, and I smell like music. And good vibes. And a weird mothball hint. That last one is not true. But I definitely smell like music. Jordan, best line in the movie.
You know, I'm finding it difficult to have any memorable lines.
they were in a cave, and Indiana Jones told this woman, who has been a greedy bastard this entire movie. Indiana Jones told this woman, nobody memorizes all of their father's journals for money.
Yes, that's true.
And the reason why that one hit so high for me is that, girl, you got it all wrong. I know you better than you right now. You didn't do this for the money. Once upon a time, you were passionate about your father's work. You were passionate about what him and I do. You are an archaeologist. You are.
I think they're really trying to go with that because, like, she kept just out of nowhere just doing these things where she would just be talking about actual historical facts and everything, but she was being portrayed as this character who was not doing it for that.
Yeah, like maybe there was something that just got brainwashed within her. I don't know whether it was her time with those I forgot what country they were in, but like those foreign guys that she got. Whoa, those foreign guys that she was.
It's just a fact. What are you talking about?
They were tan, yeah, but like those people that she was with for quite some time. Maybe she got taken off the script for being a good person. But no, that one stood out to me. And yeah, it's like, hey, stupid, you actually care about this. Do not throw this away. And so yeah, I liked that line. What about you?
I mean, I like that line a lot too. That was pretty good, but I don't know. I can't think of.
I got another one. You want to go and try and find something that your father obsessed over? Wouldn't you?
That's that actually, you know what, I'm gonna go with that because that's a good one. That's one I actually made a comment on.
Yes.
During the movie.
Because Indiana Jones did exactly that. Okay? My personal favorite movie, I can't even say that. What is regarded as one of the best Indy movies is the third one with his dad. But I don't think you can appreciate the third one unless you see the first two. Maybe even just the first one. But yeah, what you think? Jordan is shaking his head.
I mean,
yes.
the third one's not my favorite, but like, it's good. Honestly, it's probably my least favorite, but.
But yeah, that was the best lines. Let's see. Worst acting. The kid.
We already established that.
Yep. Worst scene.
Any scene he's in.
That is so bad.
Nah, probably the.
I feel like there was definitely like some points where I'm like, man, this is taking way too long. Like just
honestly,
the scenes that just did not need to be in there.
The scene where he's sitting on those steps, and she's like, "So he's just in charge now?" I wanted to punch that kid in the fucking mouth.
I don't remember. Was I sitting down for that? Was I sitting? When did I take my bathroom break?
That was during the cave scene.
Okay. So he's just in charge now.
Right before he gets kidnapped.
Okay. So he's just in charge now? You didn't like that part?
No.
Did I see that part?
Yes, you saw it.
Okay.
I just established that.
Yeah, but like, when did that happen?
So it was.
I feel like I know what you're talking about. Was he new?
No.
Like he's been in the movie for a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was after they had traveled. It was right when they got to, I think, Greece, Italy, or whatever the frick it was. And Indiana Jones was off, like, buying things, like rope and shit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, true.
And then they go over to the scene with the kid on the steps, And she comes in the frame, and she's just wearing this white shirt. She goes, "What do you think?" And he's like visibly upset. And he's just like, so he's just in charge now. He's not gonna let us sell any of this stuff. It was right after the boat scene.
I know exactly what you're talking about. You thought that was just a little unneeded?
It was. I just didn't.
There was definitely a lot of moments like that where it was just like, runtime. Come on, man. Like, it wasn't even like foreshadowing anything or making anything full circle or something that we should remember for later or anything of that matter. It's just, hey, look at this.
Yeah.
I don't get it. So yeah. Anything like that scene, yeah, I just felt like it was unnecessary. Worst line?
I don't know.
Me neither. Lines are a little bit more
Lines were
harder
not-
on the memory bank.
This is true.
Yeah.
Lines weren't super memorable in this movie, to be honest.
Not a lot. Nothing crazy standout-ish. And especially like the line has to be really good or really bad. And I don't think there was anything crazy bad in this. Like, nothing stupid. Anything like that. Jordan, best shot in the movie.
Some of the opening shots were pretty fantastic.
Oh my goodness.
Some of the shots for the chase scene were also pretty damn fantastic.
Some shots of the boat was fantastic.
Yeah, and then there was some shots during the time travel sequence. I guess
Yes.
those were a lot of those were really good.
What
actually,
I like to do personally is, if I'm gonna pick a best shot, I want to pick a shot that has little to no CGI. You know, like, I don't want to see a drawing. I want to see something that someone was like, get a camera on that. Perfect. And so
I'd say chase scene then.
I'd either say that boat shot with the mountain in the back, you know,
Yeah.
and it was just a drift in the middle of the ocean, or that opening shot, that not the first shot, but like one of the early shots where it's just 3 men in uniform walking in the rain, and it's windy, and it was great. It was
Great.
perfect. Like, I'm not a fan of military movies, but that was just, mwah, it was great. Jordan, what would you rank this movie out of 100?
Straight 80.
Oh my gosh. I was thinking the exact same thing. Straight 80. We give this movie an 80 out of 100, babies.
If I had to vote it lower, 77, but I think 80 is
I was
good.
thinking 81, 82 at the most. But yeah, 80. Maybe it will grow on me with time. I'm definitely thinking that score can go up. But yeah, I'm cool with 80.
Yes, sir. All right. I think that's good enough. Let's get into our closer here.
into the closing notes, baby.
Do we have any new Instagram followers?
Any new Instagram followers? Let's check. Well, let's see. I see Sunday podcast following. Too many words. Do they follow us back? Yes, they do. Okay.
I thought we already shouted them out.
Yeah, we did. Cool. They followed us back. Yeah. I remember that. I made him follow us on Instagram. Crazy. Yeah, no new Instagram followers yet again, sadly. But it's okay, because we're going to be doing events like this, and we're going to make everybody follow the Instagram on podcast. I mean, the podcast on Instagram, my bad. With that said, I know this is going to be a few weeks late, but if God wills, tomorrow, because you're listening on Saturday, tomorrow, my radio show, Sunday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. Take a listen, babies. Thank yous.
Thank
Pulse
you.
101.7. You ain't gonna regret it.
These flies are annoying.
Yeah, they are. Let's get out of here. Let's see. Jordan, what's the question for this episode?
So I'm gonna do something a little bit different. Where would you like to see us record next?
Okay. Where would you like to see us record next?
Make sure you ask that one on
I
Fancers.
feel like Facebook is not really going to give me a lot of results for that one.
I think we could definitely get lots of good results from that. Speaking of that, did we have a Fancers for this week?
No, I totally forgot.
Okay, I figured
I
you
would
did.
have posted it if I didn't have. I had zero breathing room between work
Yeah,
and now.
that is honestly true. That is honestly true.
So no Fancers this week. Blame Jordan.
What? Blame your work.
Blame it.
Oh.
My work is my work. Okay, I deal with that whenever it happens. But
I mean, I was.
I'll set up a reminder
I
to
work
do
today, too.
Fancers every single week.
Today till 2.
Maybe you could do Fancers for the love of God.
No.
Why?
I'm stretched.
What is
I'm
next
stretched
year's-
too thin already.
Not next year's. What's this weekend's podcast episode about?
I don't remember.
Oh no.
I don't remember.
Well, you better get the audio done so we can figure that out and schedule it. I don't work tomorrow. Oh my goodness, I don't work tomorrow. This is great. I'm sorry. We're rambling. We should get into it. Guys, listen to us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Watch us on YouTube and follow us on the Instagram. Please, at Too Many Words Podcast. But yes, please, just for the love of God, follow, share, like, love.
And share that Facebook event, baby girl.
Oh yeah. Please
we want
share the
so many
Facebook
people to
event.
come. We want so many people
We
there.
want to be able to, like, once it's like 7 p.m., we want to be able to be like, sorry, we don't have anything for you.
Yep.
And just disappoint people and
Buy
have people hate
all
the
of our
podcast
things
before they even know what we are. It's crazy. But hey, find all of our socials. Find all the interconnections. Hey, what we doing? Where we doing? On thescaldstone.com.
Everything you could need related to us.
Yeah, you want to know a
Even
little bit more about
remotely?
us? Our bio's on there. You want to know?
Just check out that
You want to
website.
know when the event is? Oh, it's on there. You want to know what our podcast
I like
name
how,
is?
like-
It'd be weird because you're listening.
I
so
like
you
how
found
I'm
it
just
already.
saying something and you just start talking.
I'm sorry. What are you saying, baby?
I was saying, you find anything about us, just go to the website and you just start talking.
I mean, that's what this podcast is designed for. I'm sorry.
I don't think it's designed for that, but all right.
It's designed for talking.
Well, yeah, but like not over people.
I'm sorry. Mistakes happen.
You're a mistake.
I'm a person.
I'm just kidding. I love you.
Stop it. I love you too, Jordan. Where can we find us personally, Jordan?
You can find me on TikTok, at it's.justjordan.
You can find me on TikTok at it's.justisaac. You can find me on Instagram, I_William Joseph. You can find my Facebook, Isaac William Joseph.
You can find my Instagram, Jordan Van Cleef.
Don't find us on Twitter. Those are dead. So dead. Don't even find the podcast on Twitter. So dead. Uber dead.
Either one of them.
Yep.
Because there's two of them.
There's two of them somehow because
Dustin.
Who or what do we want to make this podcast out to?
This podcast episode goes out to Harrison Ford. He's getting up there in age. He's an old man, but boy, do I love him.
This podcast episode goes out to Macho Man.
Macho Man.
He has just been so
Randy Savage.
He has just been so saturated in my week.
Bones.
And honestly, out of the big three, which is Ultimate Warrior, Macho Man, and Hulk Hogan, he is the best true wrestler. The best true wrestler in out of the three of them. And he was actually a really good guy out of the ring as much as he was in the ring. And yeah, it's thank you, Macho Man. Rest in peace, Macho Man. Remember you forever, Macho Man. Thank you for inspiring me this holiday weekend.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, 1, 2, 3, amen.
1, 2, 3. Amen.